What the hell do you get a guy for Christmas?
If in secret, as a bro, you went up to him and went, if they gave you like 2 hours apiece on Christmas Day so you could just watch like some American football or something, would you take it? In person, they'd be like, yes. In front of everyone else, nah, man, it's all about family, innit? Guarantee you some peace. It's free. It's free. Just put that out there, right? Doesn't cost you anything.
With a plate of snacks.
Mate, a plate of snacks. I'm going to take myself a couple of glasses of whiskey and a nice cigar. And I'm going to have a great time. And when I come back,
I'm going to be merry as hell.
I'm going to be all in on Christmas. And I'm going to love the hell out of all of you lot. I'm a Freddo bar.
Why have you gone up so much in price over the last 20 years?
I wasn't expecting that. I think the easiest thing for a dude is just know what they like or know what they use. So like the cliche stereotype is, I'm going to get him socks. We're good with that. It's one of these things that he is most particular about, is what he uses with it. So when you go buy the most generic things or gift sets, there's a very high chance that they're just going to never be used.
You can buy them a kid's toy and they'll be well away.
Yeah.
Or you can buy them a kid's toy and they'll be pissed.
Yeah, buy me a train set, I'm going to sit there and build it. For no reason.
I got a little brain warm up for you today.
That's good because my brain don't work.
That's cool, it's winter, they need warming up.
It's cold outside, baby.
It's cold out here for the PIMP. Right. Stuck on a remote island for a year. You can choose 3 things and 1 person to take with you. What is your choice?
Oh, damn.
I thought this would be interesting.
3 things in a person. I mean, this is going to take a long time, bro.
I mean, let's start with your things. Like, what?
Logic's trying to kick in. I'm trying to think what would I need more so than want. I mean, I would need some kind of water. Some kind of way to purify water, I guess. If I'm on an island, I'm going to have a load of water around me. I just can't drink it.
So, like a filtration system.
Yeah, I guess some kind of filtration system to give it a salt from water, right?
Fair enough.
If I can separate them, bang, I'm going to cook some good meals.
Yeah.
Leaves are going to taste good.
I mean, there are like bush ways in which you can make or drink gettable water or whatever else, but if that's what you want one of your items to be, who am I to think? I genuinely just want to see where you're...
I'm just trying to think, like, just take care of the water first. That's the one thing you're going to need, otherwise you're going to die.
Well, I'll give you a minute to think, and I'll just list off probably what I would do hypothetically when
Other
it
stuff
comes
you can probably start doing as you go along, right? But if you die first, you ain't going to last very long.
No, that's very true.
That's a factor 50 because I got bald spots, bro.
So we've got water filter, factor 50.
Give me a crazy metal straw.
And a metal straw.
Yeah, why not? Crazy straw, though. Let's just have some fun with it. I ain't going to last.
Okay.
I ain't going to last on the island, bro. So let's just have some fun with it, bro.
So then who are you taking with you for your... Wait, you ain't got much of a last meal between filtered water...
I mean, the idea there is, I mean, the crazy straw is just me just being a dumbass. But the idea is that I want to survive long enough. I don't need to have a last meal, bro.
You just said you're not going to make it.
That's why I'm choosing crazy straw. Because I'm just like, we'll try. But then we'll know that it ain't going to end well.
Imagine that was like the secret to survival, though. Just like one obscene object.
I mean, if it's really shiny, I could use it to make fire by just refraction and reflection.
I mean, if it's metal, you can use it to boil water and create steam.
See, it's not so hot anymore, is it? Crazy straw is versatile because it's long enough that I can distill water with it. Give me some heat in a crazy straw, baby.
So, who are you taking with you then?
My other personalities.
They're inside you. That's fine. You can. They don't count. You need
just take a dog.
A person. I mean, that would have been one of your things.
They're living things. We'll call that a person. I just feel like I Am Legend, but like tropical.
That's a bit insulting to dogs. They tend to be better than people in a lot of
That's my point. That's what I'm saying. I just feel like I Am Legend, but like on an island instead of like in a disabled
Why do
city.
you want to rope a dog into your bloody...
Because they're just loyal. They don't ask questions, bro.
Fair. You wouldn't want any human interaction on your island?
I don't know, man. It sounds peaceful.
It does, but... See, this
it sounds like if I survive, I get a year out of life, which is nice.
But this is what I was thinking, like, what would be the kind of duration of it?
Like, give me a big dog, right? That thing can start carrying things, right?
Mm.
So that's useful. I gotta save some energy. But also, like, just give me some time to thrive, and then by the time, 6 months down the line, you come along and be like, oh, what the hell he's doing? Let's do a little flyby. Is he benching? It's like, yeah, I'm living a good life. I've made myself a little jungle gym. Yes!
I genuinely just thought, let's throw a spanner in the works and give him like a crappy dog, like a little chihuahua or whatever else. But then I just thought, this is Dave we're talking about. He's going to run with that 10 times harder.
I'll have a lot of fun with that thing. That's my bicep curl mechanism. Come on, Fred. Come on, mate. Let's go. Yeah, good dog. Good dog. Hell, give me 2 dogs. We'll just take over the island.
You just get a bunch of dogs.
It's just time to breed.
Oh my god.
Give me 2 dogs. They can do their thing, and then I'll just become the owner of an army. Yeah.
Dave and his Chihuahua army. It has to be a small dog. I don't know.
It's gonna be funny. Give me. You know what? Anything but a pug. Don't like them. Or Frenchies. Sue me. I know they're in dogs, but I don't like them. You know what? Give me an army of corgis on an island. We're gonna have a ball.
Which ones are they? Remind me.
The one the Queen has.
Oh, with the little short, stumpy legs. They're really cute.
But they're chunky boys.
Yeah. They got a bit of chest.
Give me an army of those so I can just walk around and be like, damn, boy. You chunky boy. I'd have
looks
a
like a
great
little
time.
army of sausages coming at you. Like.
I'd have a great time. Just me sipping on coconut water, you know what I mean? Just be like, what's up, dog?
No.
Damn, dog. That'd be a great time.
Would you use it as bait?
No. Just teach them how to hunt.
I mean, hey, some nationalities would be like, good, we don't need to hunt.
I mean, I hear that. I'm not judging that. That's fine. But
I am. Like, I'm making the joke about it, but, like, everybody...
Survival of the fittest, right?
Bro, I hear that, but again, like, everybody just has their kind of norms. Like, would you suck on a pig's trotter?
No.
Right, but you'd eat the rest of the pig?
Not the rest of it.
Majority of it. You get what I'm saying?
I don't want his tongue, or his snout, or his tail, or his ears. Keep them for the dogs.
But there are people that would be like, that's good eating. Bro, take it even to the point of like heart meat or lung meat or whatever else. It's edible meat,
It's what
but
call offal.
do you really want it on your plate?
No, but then someone like you would probably eat liver or kidney, and I don't want any of that either.
Yeah, maybe if it's in something, but not... See, this is why, especially like a survival instance, you'd eat whatever you're gone, do you know what I mean? But we've never lived in those scenarios, do you know what I mean? So like...
Also, where is this island? Is it somewhere tropical? Is it somewhere like just absolutely horribly cold?
No, I'd be nice. It's decent weather. It's decent weather.
What's decent weather? Because over 20 degrees, my survival chances are going to go well down.
Yeah. Okay, it's Dave. So let's just say highs of 27 and an occasional rainstorm.
Alright. I take back the SPF 50. If I get burnt, I get burnt. Can I take some rum?
Thought you was going to say something else then.
Oh no.
Yeah, you can have your pirate island.
Because that's one of my dreams, man. To make my own tiki bar. That sounds like the perfect time to do it. Just me and an army of dogs and a tiki bar. Bro, a year out of civilization. Oh, I'm here for it.
I'll just accidentally give Dave a holiday.
Yeah. Think of the enterprising, right? You now have an army of dogs. Because you took 2 of them, but you didn't know they were male and female, and they got a little busy. Oof. Circle of life. Circle of life. But then all of a sudden you start enterprising, right? And you realize that the island you're on, is that a cruise ship? If I flag them for help and then someone comes over and I go, actually, I don't need your help, but if you give me some of your food on your ship, I'll let you stroke all these dogs and have your best cocktail you've ever had on the most remote island that you can never tell anyone about. And boom! I'm never coming back.
So now Dave,
I'm never coming back. You'll come a year later to pick me up. I've got 3 islands. Leave me alone. I don't need you.
Barter system.
Yeah, I don't need you. I'm thriving. It's like, Davey, the only guy that could go to an island remotely and put on weight. Like, how have you put on weight?
The only thing I'm like, bro, I love the imagination. The only thing I'm thinking is the reality of it, and I know you. Who the hell's building this tiki bar? The dogs?
I have a lot of time to learn, bro.
You need it.
It'd be a great way to grow up.
Just you gnawing at bloody branches and that, trying to get them fit together.
Just do, it'd be like coconut shell Tetris. Because I would have drank all the coconut water, so I just stack them all up and just make a tiki bar.
I would really love to be able to make this happen and just see how it plays out.
I told you, it's one of my dreams.
If anybody wants to sponsor Dave going to a tropical island for a year, let us know. He's up for it.
I mean, I guess if it does happen now, I'd probably have to take the missus instead of the dog. She'd be quite upset, I imagine. Especially if I decided to take her dogs.
And name one of them after her.
I mean, they're already getting army rank, so...
Sergeant Major.
There's a deputy and there's a corporal in there, so...
Huh?
I think they'd be quite, I think they'd be down to enterprise with me.
So you think you'd be alright on the island for a year?
I don't think you'd have a damn choice.
Well, obviously, but you reckon you'd come back okay after, or you reckon you're done?
I reckon I would land back in the UK and be like, cool, I'm heading straight back out. I'm done with civilization.
Yeah, bro.
I'd be looking for somewhere remote immediately.
A year on your own and then coming back to the hustle and bustle of these,
no.
you'd be like, nope,
No.
back to my island.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm going back to my jungle gym. It's mine.
Bro, a year to just chill out and have fun on an island sounds epic.
Imagine the amount of stuff you could do.
Oh, bro, I would have
We're gonna get
so
creative.
much fun.
It's like you've been benching for a year. Deadlifting. Like, oh, wait. Don't know, man. Just go with what feels good. What do you mean you don't know? We don't do numbers over here, man. We just do feeling.
Bro, not even like...
Imagine you just going to walk along the beach and just cut into the island. Just start doing like some bent over rows. Like your DIY bamboo barbells. Some bent over rows. Some shrugs. Like, you just come back jogged.
Whether it's just like that kind of like fantasy that always kind of lives in the back of your head or whatever, I always have that kind of... that dream of literally just waking up on a beach and just being like, I have nothing to do today. There is no intention for my time other than to enjoy my life. How am I going to do that?
I'm going to drink rum out of a coconut and use my DIY bench.
I want to drink rum out of a crocodile skull.
Leave the crocodiles alone.
No.
They're natural born killers. There's more chance of them drinking something out of your skull than you out of it.
Yeah, but that's why it would be my moment of victory.
It also just would be kind of flawed because there's a lot of holes in it.
There's holes in every skull.
Just to say, you can't really drink out of them.
Get a little bit.
Yeah.
I let you have your dream. Let me have mine.
No.
Right, should we go get to the episode?
One of these dreams is staying a dream, though. So it's just not realistic.
Well, you'll get your tiki bar someday, maybe.
Oh, I will.
Right, let's go get to the episode. What's going on, beautiful people? This is the Perspective Chasers podcast. I'm your host, John.
And I'm a Freddo bar.
Why have you gone up so much in price over the last 20 years?
I wasn't expecting that.
I took that one personally. Like, I need to know.
I don't know why I randomly said that either, but inflation.
Well, can you deflate, please?
No.
But you take the caramel ones, bang, but you take too much.
Inflation, and also we're going to keep giving you less of us for more of your money. Welcome to the pod.
And this week, we are talking about what the hell do you get a guy for Christmas? A lot of people struggle. Guys struggle to get other guys presents. Women struggle to get their guys presents. Mothers struggle to get their sons, and blah, 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 blah. Everybody struggles. So we're going to try and shed some light on the topic and maybe stumble into a gift or two that might benefit you or someone around you. What's something that you would actually want for Christmas? I know... Go on. World peace?
No, just leave me alone.
Pizza pie?
Just leave me alone for an hour.
I mean...
I'm sorry, but you'll be amazed. I guarantee you there's a lot of dudes out there, especially family dudes, right? Who, if in secret, as a bro, you went up to someone, if they gave you like 2 hours of peace on Christmas Day so you could just watch like some American football or something, would you take? In person, they'd be like, in front of everyone else, nah, mate, it's all about family. Guarantee you some peace. It's free. It's free. Just put it out there, right? Doesn't cost you anything.
Genuinely, if somebody said to me on Christmas Day, John, here's a 2-hour window where nobody's going to say a word to you, nobody's going to bother you, nobody's going to want anything from your work, just here is 2 hours, we'll see you after that. That would be one hell of a gift, yeah. I'm down for that.
Think about the stuff you could do in those 2 hours to decompress after all the madness leading up to Christmas and all the running around trying to get things sorted and all that, right?
Bro,
I would just be like, do you know what? Like, I like American football, so I'd watch some of that.
Bro, could you imagine being sent off for that 2-hour break with a plate of snacks?
A plate of snacks. I'm going to take myself a couple of glasses of whiskey and a nice cigar. And I'm going to have a great time. And when I come back,
I'm going to be merry as hell.
I'm going to be all in on Christmas. And I'm going to love the hell out of all of you lot. You know what I mean? It's going to be fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm going to come back with baubles on my beard and all sorts, man. We're going to be all in.
That's Some peace and quiet, yeah.
It's controversial.
You can't put a bow on it,
But
but
I'm
trust me.
telling you.
Yeah.
I work with people who have families, and I can see it in them when I'm like, they're like, what do you want first? I'm like, peace. And I can see that look of,
Bro,
oh man, that would be good. But you can't say that. Like, why not? Life's busy.
could you imagine that? Like, you've got a whole family around for Christmas dinner. At, say, 1 o'clock, the bell goes. Everybody bugger off for 2 hours. Stay on your own. Do not talk to anybody else.
Yeah.
You just do you for
Believe
2
me,
hours.
some of those swindlers.
Oh, bro, it reminds me when I was a kid at Christmas and that. Like, you'd have your, like, Christmas lunch and that, and then you'd go off and you'd play with half of the stuff that you got from the morning or whatever else. Like, if it was a good Christmas for me, it'd be a console or something. I'm like, oh, I got a lot of good game to kind of sink into for a few hours. I'm still like that as an adult.
100%.
My biggest want is probably a game or just something to take that kind of time out. So now if you've got a window to enjoy that, like anything, bro, if you've got your fella a bloody DVD or a box set or whatever, like 2 hours of peace to just be them and enjoy whatever you've got them or just enjoy being them for damn 2 hours. Yeah, that's powerful, man.
Oh, yeah.
Is there anything material that you like?
I mean, materialize as a man, just give me things that are useful.
Yeah, but
When I say things that are useful, I mean, actually, like, I think the easiest thing for a dude is just know what they like or know what they use. So, like, the cliche stereotype is, I'm going to get him socks. Cool, we're good with that. But make sure they're ones that I actually want to use. Like, don't buy me some random crap. Don't buy me some stuff that's going to have a hole in it by January 1st. You know what I mean? Pay attention to what the dude uses. Now, there's probably some people out there who don't care. Fine. But some people have a preference. Some people have like a length preference. Some people might like ankle socks. Some people might like all the way up to the calf sock. Like, just look at what the dude uses.
Yeah. I mean, in terms of any gift, you should always have that bit of kind of insight into the person and not just buy it for the
Socks,
sake of buying.
socks and like underwear? Yes, please.
Yeah.
It saves me having to buy them if you get it right.
I've always been funny with people buying me clothes. They just never fit right or whatever else. Like
Under Armour boxes, baby. Can't go wrong.
Yeah, bro, a good pair of boxers that feels like you got a banana hammock is again
Yes.
priceless. I mean, they may have a price tag, but priceless.
I want it to cling to my cheeks but caress my nuts.
Like, just take the weight off them, just ever so gently. Just like, I've got that for you, boo. Like, I'll hold those.
It's like a little cloud that just goes. Oh. But the rest, but the rest of it is kind of all over you, just like, we got you. We ain't gonna see no jiggle here today.
So what about like golf gear or whatever else? Is there any gear that would make a good present for you golf wise?
See, that's where I would probably say to people to leave it alone.
Really?
Yeah, because I think that kind of thing depends on where someone is in their game and things like that. Like,
I hear you, but I'm trying to.
And it also depends on like, again, it's taste. Like for me, novelty gifts. There's a way that it can be really good, and a way that it's just a bit.
Right. So the reason I ask is like, so my mum used to get me really cheap fishing gear when I was like heavily into fishing, and it was like I had a stupid amount of equipment and everything else, and the things that she would buy, she's like, it's nice that you tried, but like
that's not for me.
This ain't even like a step down from what I'm using. This is just like what you'd buy your kid kind of thing.
But that's how I would deal with like golf gear or any kind of sporting gear in general. Really, is I would just leave that to the putt.
But then every so often,
know better their taste.
There would be something that they would stumble across that is again, it is a very hit and miss method or whatever else. But every so often there'll be something that's just like, oh, I can use this, or I might be able to use it a bit differently than I actually use my good one. Do you know what I mean? Like sometimes it's nice to have a beaten up pair of trainers or a battered up pair of clubs or whatever it is. Do you know what I mean? Like a more generic set of golf balls that you don't mind losing or teeing into a lake or whatever else. Like, so I don't know, because there are going to be so many people out there with hobbies and everything else. And again, like most guys probably don't have much going on. I think for a lot of guys, their life is consumed by probably under 5 topics. And that probably includes work. So like, whereas women will have a varying amount of interest, they want these lotions and potions and fragrances and this, that and everything. Like, there's a lot more goes into being a woman than into being a man.
Yeah.
At least from the outside perspective.
I think the big thing for me is just, again, pay attention to what a dude actually uses or likes. Like the big one. The go-to for the people will get me is they look at me and see, oh, he has a beard. I'm going to buy him beard stuff.
Yeah, but you're not the first one to do that.
I know that, but the point is with a dude, right? If a dude has a beard, high chance it's one of these things that he is most particular about, is what he uses with it. So when you go buy the most generic things or gift sets, there's a very high chance that they're just going to never be used.
Mm.
Like the stuff that I would use to like clean my beard and stuff like that, or to like moisturize that area, are very specific brands because I know them, I've used them for a long time, and I trust how they work. I'm not in the market to try something new. And you know what I mean? It's the same with like shaving stuff, right? That's one of the best gifts I ever got once. It's like I've had a beard for about, gosh, 10 years plus now, I think, since I've been clean shaven.
Mm.
One of the best gifts I ever got was like a Gillette razor, other brands available, and shaving foam. Hi.
See,
Hi.
we
So whereabouts am I going to use that big can of foam? Hmm, interesting.
see we have very different approaches to shaving from the get go. Like,
And also, I've used a straight blade for years.
yeah, and this is the thing. I think again, it's just kind of how each person kind of.
Want to buy me a shaving gift? Buy me blades. They cost about £3 for about 100. That keep me going for a while.
Yeah, even still though, like there are, bro. I take a very more slapdash approach to my beard. So like, I don't care really what I put on it. I ain't oiling it or anything else. Like, unless I grow it out, I keep it pretty short. So there's not much fucking point.
Oh, I disagree, man. Short beard is where you're most prone to getting dry skin.
But I have eczema and it doesn't.
Yeah, but
bother me
like
that
when
much.
you do that and you literally see it snowing, that's rough.
Yeah, I can't see under my chin. So if nobody's ever said that to me, so
I mean,
I'm
I wear a
guessing I'm
black
cool.
t-shirt a lot for work, and sometimes I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, if I notice like beard dandruff and things like that, if I notice the cause for it, cool. But in all honesty, bro, I use like anti-dandruff shampoo on my beard.
Oh, same.
I literally go like from my head to my beard, and I'm like,
Oh
cool,
yeah.
carry on showering and
Oh, I
everything.
do that sometimes. But there's also like a beard shampoo that I really like.
I have that stuff, but realistically, I don't have the time for it. Bro, I ain't changing everything in between it. Like, I have a quick shower most of the time.
Bro, you could literally put one in this hand, one in that hand.
How am I squeezing?
Oh, get yourself some pump handles. Game changers, bro. You want to talk about time efficiency? Pump.
Do you
Done.
seriously have pump handles for your
Oh, my
shower?
beard shampoo, yeah.
Fair enough.
I mean, hey, they sell it that way. It's not my fucking problem.
Alright, cool. But, yeah, no, I
Don't look down on me because you want to talk about time efficiency, and I come along and efficiency your time efficiency, and you want to come and look down upon me. Just blew your little mind. Hey, buy your man some pump handles.
pump your man's hand. He'll be happy with
I
that.
mean, the ultimate gift really is like go back to what I said about peace, and also if you can, and he's consenting, just jingle his balls. And to be honest, that'll probably be one of the best Christmases he's had in a long time. And it's free, costs you nothing but energy.
Bro, do you know what?
And
Like,
you're gonna eat Christmas dinner anyways, so you'll be fine.
I reckon,
Jingle a man's balls
I reckon
consensually.
most
Love it.
men probably fall on one like extreme or the other. Either like, you can buy them a kid's toy and they'll be well away,
Yeah.
or you can buy them a kid's toy and they'll be pissed.
Yeah, buy me a train set. I'm gonna sit there and build it for no reason. Even though I don't really care for them anymore. I used to, but I'd still sit high at the time. I just sit there going,
Bro,
shoo shoo.
could you imagine somebody bought you like a massive Lego set or something?
Buy them something they can do, like Lego. I bought that for my dad last year. He was happy.
Yeah.
He
Bro,
was good.
I remember when I broke my foot, I bought myself a little mini engine to build. I sat there and built it. Like, anything where they can kind of escape your nonsense or life nonsense. Anything where you can just.
I think to be fair, I think that that's the thing though that separates men and women, right? Is that men still carry a lot of their inner child with them, very outwardly. Like you can tell. Whereas I don't think women are as outward as we are about just being immature little shits half the time, right? Like
Yeah.
they have it, but in select moments, whereas we are always going to lead with the inner child, right? Like whenever there's an inappropriate joke, we are going to cash in on that. Like we are always going to laugh at inappropriate things. We are always going to find burps and farts funny. Like we are kids. So if you buy something that entices me to be like in a child moment, you're good. Something handsy. Like, I'm not the most hands-on person, but you get me Lego, I'm going to town.
Bro,
Give me some kind of puzzle, I'm probably going to go to town on it. Like, something that I
oh, I
can
love a puzzle.
do, and my inner child is happy, and I will leave you alone.
Mm.
You know what I mean? That's why we like games consoles so much. It's that inner child thing, isn't it?
Bro, there's a lot to unpack from what you said there, but like in terms of um in terms of like how men always have that inner child, I think that's part of like how do you know like Dunbar's number or whatever else, like the amount of people within a society that can get along.
Yeah.
I think that plays an integral role in that. Because if we can't be silly with each other, okay, it's either we're civil or we're fighting. So like being able to be a bit silly, being able to be a bit juvenile allows you to mediate a lot of tensions. Sometimes play fighting with your bros or whatever else just lets you know the pecking order quietly. Do you know, instead of going like, hey, I'll slap the shit. Are you? Sometimes you just need to deliver that subtle message. So those kind of like juvenile behaviors, being able to sit there on a games console and beat the living daylight out of your pal because he's sometimes quite annoying, but you can't really say that because he's your pal. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think a massive part of that comes into like conflict management and everything, and that's why men kind of use it so much differently.
Yeah.
And then you've got that bonding that's created in those moments because everybody figures out where the hell they stand. Whereas like, again, this is all incredibly hypothetical because we're men, not women, but like in a women's social circle, it's going to always be a bit more fluid, a little bit more bickery, up, down, this, that. Nobody's going to quite know where the top is or whatever else. Whereas you've got Big Steve in your group and he's 7 foot tall and his hand is the size of a plate, nobody's going to mess with him.
That's true.
He gets to go first.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, he might not say, I want to go first, but no, like, bro, even when I was a bigger boy, freaking growing up as a teenager, I always got the front seat. I felt like a king, but the reality is nobody wanted to get squished in the back. But no one says that.
Trust.
So they're like, yeah, John, you go in the front. So like men have a lot of those like quiet social kind of interactions or whatever else. Where so I think if you're playing on that, you give them that kind of escapism, that way to be a child. Like, bro, could you imagine me and you? Somebody brought us a pair of Nerf guns. You're not going to see us for a day or two.
No. But you'd see it next week, though, because it'd be online.
But that's what I'm saying. Bro, instantly, as soon as I say that, I'm like, oh, we could play Nerf guns outside in the forest. Like, that makes so much fun.
My head went straight there.
So,
it's just like, that'd be all in. It'd be like, we'll be camoed up in a forest somewhere.
Yeah. Oh, bro, I remember when I went paintballing for a work trip before, and one of my mates, Danny, come up to me at like the lunch break. He's like, Johnny, was that you that I see hiding behind a tree? I was like, probably. He's like, Johnny, the tree's this big. You're this big. You're not hiding. I was like, yeah, but there was a bit of me that you couldn't see. Like, just being stupid. Do you know what I mean? There's a little handheld kind of Nerf gun that you can get, but it's got like smaller bullets. It's in my... Bro, the amount of stupid things in my Amazon list that is just like... I have no actual need for this. There is no purpose for this in my life. This is just a waste of money, but I want it. A little elastic band gun. Just any time I come across an elastic band, it's a key ring. It'll always be on your keys. It's always with you. Why do I want it? It's just weird and useless. And that's sometimes just what you need. Do you know what I mean? Like,
very true.
What's the best present you've ever got?
Oh, Jesus. Can't really think of anything immediately. Probably would have been games consoles and stuff over the years, to be fair, just for the amount of value I would have got out of them. Like the amount of memories I would have made using them, the amount of time I would have put into them, probably would be the best ones. Like I'm going through a Spain now for the last God knows how many years where I just tell most people to buy me vouchers. It just stops any awkwardness. Give me a voucher for certain places, I can go and buy myself something down the line, and we don't have to have this whole awkward faff of, what did I get him? I've given you the answer.
Yeah, but see, like, when it's a game of vouchers and things like that, like, normally people exchange the same or thereabouts the same amount in value anyway. So my mentality just goes, hey, let's just simplify this. I'll keep my money, you keep your money, and let's carry on with life.
Ideal world, yes, but sometimes it doesn't work like that. But
instead, everybody
at least
wants
I
to
get the same in return, though, so that's okay.
I hear that, but then it literally, to me, it just makes a redundant exchange. And I'm just like, yeah, nah. That's why I'd always rather gifts, because at least then you thought about it. Even if, bro, you could go sentimental, or you could go expensive or extravagant or whatever else. Like, there are so many ways in which...
Yeah, but I think the reality is that a lot of people, especially if you've got like larger families and stuff, will have a lot of people where both people don't really have the time to think that deep about it. It's just kind of get something. And you'll have your kind of immediate people where you're like, okay, this is the one that I actually really want to actually think about because that's the one that's like highest the priority order, you know what I mean?
I know.
And there's like a trickle down effect of, why do we do this? You know what I mean?
But I think so many people are in that kind of thing of just, why do we do this? And they're just doing it because everybody does it. Oh, we do it because it's Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but have a little bit of something to you and kind of ask a few more questions. Bro, in my family, I basically turn around to everybody and say, but I'll do the kids, adults, mind your business. Go out and buy yourself something.
Mm.
Like, don't get me wrong, if I see something and I think of you and it's whatever else, cool, I'll do it. But I ain't setting out to buy you anything and I ain't making a fuss over you.
Yeah.
I'll make a fuss over your kids, I'll make a fuss over my kid, and that's it. That's who Christmas is for. If you want a present as an adult, go out and buy it. Do you know what I mean? Unless you're treating like your partner or whatever else, I do think it is that close-knit thing. So now if you're like 3 times removed or whatever else, and you don't even know what I'm interested in, so you're just throwing money at me or a gift card at me, I literally just think, why?
True. Yeah, that's very true.
And I know it might seem cold to some people or whatever else in that, but it's just like, look, like, I appreciate the effort, but a Christmas card or actually trying to get to know me as a person might be more of value than a bloody gift card.
True.
Like, even when I deep it, like, how many second cousins and everything else that my daughter has, she's never even met. And it's like, don't get me wrong, they won't send a Christmas card or whatever else, but, like, if you sent them a present and that, like, how do you know what to send her? You don't know her as a person. So now if you've got family that you haven't seen as an adult for 2-3 years or whatever else, how much do you change over 2-3 years? Not just your job, your relationships, your career, your style, whatever else. Like, so many things change. So now, if you don't want to know me on a day-to-day throughout the year, why does it change at Christmas?
True.
And that's something that always grinds on me, man. I don't want to turn into a Scrooge on Christmas.
No, but I think to summarise what to buy a man for Christmas. Okay. If you want to go all out, you go with some peace and quiet.
I wouldn't even say that's all out. I would
It is absolutely all out because that dude will feel like a king. And also, it's a smart play because he's going to remember that.
Yeah.
And as soon as he comes back from that kind of hour or two, he's going to want to make you feel so good because you made him feel so good. So it's an equal opportunity thing and it's free!
Yeah.
Big Steve's going to keep the peace at the dinner table and keep his mouth shut. Shirley gets to enjoy a peaceful Christmas dinner. Everyone's a winner, baby, that's true.
Yeah.
Secondary to that, jingle some bells. Have a great time. But if neither of those are possible, fine. Then go with socks or boxes. It's a winner.
Or sweets.
Yeah, food. Not booze. Everyone thinks, buy booze. No. Food. Yes, absolutely food.
Yeah.
What would come under food?
Silliness. Games. Friggin' anime. Friggin'...
Well, not so much anime, man. Not everyone likes anime, you weeb.
If you was to let me bloody...
No, I'm coming at you for anime, you fucking weeb.
Why? Loads of people like anime.
Weebs.
Bro, I said games before that.
Weebs.
Like,
why does anime come in second, bro?
Because comes after games, I don't know.
What comes after anime? You're going to say manga?
No, I would have included that in anime, which would have shown you how much I'm kind of
Carry on.
out of that world.
Come on, weeb, carry on.
You've fully thrown me off my train of thought now, but
Merry Christmas.
any kind of like sports appeal or like if they follow sports, anything to do with that, like guys are simple. Like if they're always talking about a certain freaking player of a team, get them a jumper for that thing or something to do with that. Like, bro, you're always talking about American football or whatever else. I reckon you'd probably appreciate a bloody beer helmet or whatever else. You might not put beer in it.
Yes, I would.
But you'd put something in it.
Or barbecue sauce for that, man.
Tequila!
Barbecue sauce so I could just eat nuggets and then just...
Take the straws out and just add it for dipping.
Sweet curry, barbecue. No, just as you eat, just consume a little bit of sauce so you get like a little blend. Oh, yes. Yeah. See, the good point about men being simple. You see the simple chain that follows from that?
Right. So, do you
I'm immediately just like, yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying. This is a perfect example of you may not see the value in it, but
your
man will.
Imagine using that when cooking. Like, if you're cookies, you go, okay, yeah,
Bro. Boom. I can double shot my monsters, bro. Like, could you imagine driving down the road? Ching ching, monsters.
Bro, you get daily update for it. Be like, so it turns out mango and original go really well together. Like, nice. It turns out if you want to be healthy, buy a sugar-free, but also drink it with a normal one. Tastes good.
Yeah.
Double the caffeine, half the sugar. Double the chemicals.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there is so much value to be had, whether it be something that is deemed a stupid gift by yourself, or
Beer would be amazing.
Yeah, or restock something that he already uses. Like, if his aftershave is running low, if his bloody shaving things are running low, or whatever else. Like, if they use a particular soap or deodorant, whatever it is, just have a little look, because there is a lot to be there. Like, don't think that you're trying to get for yourself. Like, if you're of the opposite gender or whatever else, like, chances are your brain's going to work entirely differently. You'll look at a Lego set and he'll look at a Lego set completely differently. So bear that in mind. And remember, if you're broke, give him some peace and quiet and a sucky sucky. And he'll be very happy. Is there any more for this episode?
Oh. If there's something sentimental, it jumps the hierarchy. Dudes like sappy things.
Just to build on that. If it's sentimental and it didn't cost him anything, that's for the shelf. That's...
Or the most prized location. The one closest to any man. The wallet. The wallet carries a special place, bro.
Yeah, but there's only a few things that can go in there.
But if it makes it, you done well.
Yeah.
Like, you've knocked that out the park.
Touché.
Like, you good. You know what I mean? He's going to give you that good for a while.
That good.
That good.
Alright, seed for this episode?
There'll probably be quite a few seeds being made over Christmas if they follow that order.
There definitely will be, so you're welcome. Name your children either John or Dave or Jonathina or Davina.
Or something festive like Noel.
Or Noel. And cool. Think of Rudolph.
Scrooge McDuck.
Could you name your kid Scrooge?
You name a kid whatever you want.
No, you can't. There's rules on what you can name kids.
Is there?
Yeah, they're genuinely like I don't know what the names you can't use in the UK. We'll go through it sometime on an episode. But there are names you cannot name your kid by law. So I think Nutella is one of them.
I couldn't call my kid Fanny Schmeller.
Probably that. I reckon you actually could. But there are some.
I mean, there is someone that has been called that before, because I remember seeing it on the game show and I laughed so hard.
Yeah, that would be bleak.
It's like a German Olympian or something, I think. First name Fanny, second name Schmeller.
Yeah, good luck to that guy. I mean, if anything, she's going to have a lot of character with a name like that.
You bloody hope so. Imagine him being boring.
Yeah. Or just like stone cold serious.
Librarian Schmeller.
Right. We'll wrap this bad boy up. The seed for this episode is going to be find the value in things that don't necessarily cost, whether it be some free time or cooking a meal or bouncing your boobies for your partner. Whatever it may be, there are things that you can do that don't cost money, that ain't going to stress you out, that are going to make somebody else feel good. They're going to make somebody else feel that bit more appreciated or that little bit more vigour in life. Is there anything you want to add, bad boy, other than a bounce?
Get smashed up. Have a good Christmas.